Hey, what's up guys, this is Max Knives, and in this video I'm going to show you all known Easter eggs in Watch Dogs as of the first week of June 2014. The reason I have the first week of June 2014 on there is so you guys know if you're watching this video a few months ahead of time or even years ahead of time, and you come to this video and you're looking for Easter eggs, there's obviously going to be more Easter eggs found by that time, and so I'm just letting you know this is all the Easter eggs found within 2 weeks of the game coming out. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. The first thing I wanted to mention before we get started is 2 Easter eggs that people mistake for Easter eggs that are actually part of the storyline. The first is this junkyard right here. There were a bunch of videos on YouTube saying that these were Easter eggs, but they're actually just parts of the game. If you go through the storyline, you'll eventually come to this part. I don't want to let you guys know any spoilers or spoil anything in the story for you guys, but this junkyard is a part of the story, so it's essentially not an Easter egg. The second one is this little logo that you can see that was in the trailer, and they blurred out the title for the app on your phone, and if you flip it upside down it looks a lot like the Assassin's Creed logo with little testicles hanging under there, as someone else that thought this was an Easter egg mentioned, but this is actually part of the story as well. I'm not going to mention what it is, but if you play through the story enough, you'll eventually get to the point where you figure out that this is actually a part of the story, not an Assassin's Creed logo that they snuck in the game. Alright, I'm going to start off with a bunch of small Easter eggs I have for you guys and then work my way up to the really big Easter eggs, but this first small Easter egg I have for you guys is a CTOS mobile app ad on a billboard that is located on the west side of the map in the game, and I'll show you the map in a second. There it is. It's over by the little train station area right there, and the CTOS mobile app is an actual app in real life that you can download for your smartphone that you can use to manage your Ubisoft account and also play with your friends that are actually playing the Watch Dogs game. This next small Easter egg is a Slenderman Easter egg, and this Easter egg has been very popular ever since it has been found about a couple days ago when the game first came out, and there's multiple locations you can find this little graffiti art on the wall. It is found in Chicago in the city streets. It can be found on this island that is your little hideout in the campaign, and there are actually 2 locations you can find it on this island, and those are the only locations I know of so far, but I'm sure there's more out there. This next Easter egg is pretty debatable when it comes to being an Easter egg or not, but in one of the first levels, your nephew is playing with this toy at his birthday party that is known as the Healer, and if you come into this pawn shop that is on the northeast side of the map, or northwest, excuse me, you can come in this little pawn shop here and you can hack it, and it spins around and makes noise and all that fun stuff, but it's just a little cool thing that they added in the game because your nephew was playing with it at the beginning, and yeah. This next Easter egg is a Raven Rabbits Easter egg that is found right below the pawn shop that the Healer Easter egg was found in. It's pretty easy to spot out because of the bear that's in front of the bar, but you want to go into the bar, and over to the left is the Raven Rabbit toy. This Easter egg is also found in numerous locations in the game. It can be found in newsstands in Chicago's, as well as other stores that are also around the map. But this Easter egg, basically you just hack this little Raven Rabbit toy and he makes a little couple sounds and dances around and that. But also I wanted to point out in this same bar is another debatable Easter egg because it's not necessarily linked with anything, it's just something fun that the developers put in the game. But also right next to the Raven Rabbit toy is this rapping talking fish that a bunch of videos on YouTube said was an Easter egg, but in my opinion it's just this little fun thing that they put in the game. It's not necessarily an Easter egg, and so I'm gonna say, just like the Healer Easter egg, this one is just kind of a debatable Easter egg. This next Easter egg is fairly big in my opinion, which is located northeast of the town that the 2 previous Easter eggs were found in, and you want to come right up here to this dead end railroad that leads into this little cave area right here, and if you go into this cave area, and this isn't a live commentary so I'm just waiting for my gameplay to catch up, there is this little box that you can hack. and when you do that, this little Anarchy sign shows up. And for those of you who don't know what Anarchy is, it's basically the definition for it is rising against your government, you know, like fight the power, fight the man, all this other stuff. And I find this very interesting because in this game, it's just like the world today, where the government is trying to take over our security, and they're trying to infiltrate our privacy. And so it's very interesting that they put an Anarchy sign in here. And in my opinion, this might be a little bit bigger of an Easter egg. Maybe there's other boxes you can hack, etc., that lead to something bigger. Now I'm going to be getting into the Assassin's Creed Easter eggs, and there is a ton in this game, and I'm hoping that there is even more to find. But if you don't play Assassin's Creed, I recommend not watching the rest of the video, because I'm going to be going in depth with how the two games are linked, and then also a bunch of backstory. So if you don't play Assassin's Creed, I recommend not watching these. But this first Easter egg can be found in numerous locations. It's not just this one location, but you can see right here, it's Next Tech, a magazine, just like kind of Game Informer, says the top, what does it say? The 10 best games ever. And then you can see Connor from Assassin's Creed 3 right there with his little tomahawk standing above the city. And so, yeah, that's a Connor Easter egg. Now, this next Easter egg has been a huge find by the people that play Watch Dogs on YouTube, because it's been all over YouTube. And basically, in any pawn shop that you go into, you can find these little white cases, and if you look on the cases, they're all Ubisoft related. They're Ubisoft soundtracks, Ubisoft games. You're gonna see me zoom in here, and you can see Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry games, Splinter Cell games. See, if I look into this box, you can see Assassin's Creed. That's the first Assassin's Creed. I believe that's the first Splinter Cell, but I could be wrong. Ghost Recon. You can see Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3. You'll see me zoom in with my sniper scope on the side of these games. Tons of games in here, which is just an amazing Easter egg that Ubisoft has put in here. I think it's absolutely amazing, and there's actually a few occurrences where you can go into people's houses, and you can see these same disc trays that are on the sides of their TVs and stuff like that. Now, this next Easter egg, guys, I found myself, and I can guarantee you right now that there is no other video on YouTube that is showing you this Easter egg, because it is so rare. Now, because it is so rare, I cannot guarantee you guys that you'll be able to find it, because there's no specific location to where it is, but basically, some random place on your map. It could be near mine, where I found it, and it could be on the completely other side of the map. But basically, one AI in your game is this character, Carrie Marshall, and her phone is registered to Bloom, as you can see right here. And when you hack into her phone, she's talking to her friend about Assassins and Templars. Now, I wasn't recording when I did this, so I had to say Xbox record that really quick, so I don't have the full conversation, but this is what I have for you guys.
Marco Polo, Assassin. Henry Ford, Templar. The Stooges, Assassin, Templar. Charlie Chaplin, or Medicine.
Now, it's unfortunate that I couldn't get the full phone call for you guys in there, but basically what it was is there were a bunch of celebrities being called out, and then her friend was saying whether they were an assassin or a Templar. Now, this next one, check this out.
The old house still has the bite. The book to carry. Where is it?
Why is he doing that?
He's an assassin, Dad.
Well, I mean, why is he talking to the guy he just killed?
It's a confession?
Well, that's just dumb.
Dad, please. You're ruining it.
Alright, now a lot of you guys may be pondering now, like I was, that Assassin's Creed, their universe, is somehow connected with the Watch Dogs universe. Well, in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, I own this game as well, I was doing a lot of researching in it, and if you hack the CEO's computer, you come across this huge email that contains so many Easter eggs. It contains Easter eggs that go back to previous Assassin's Creed games, to other Ubisoft games, to even future Ubisoft games. So in this file, and this is just a few months before Watch Dogs was even released, you can see this file that says, so what is CTOS? And this is from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It says confidential, privacy is security, and all this other stuff. And then you can see a little Bloom logo right there too in the email. And what this is basically is Bloom in their CTOS program is offering a partnership with the Templars at Abstergo. Now imagine what the Templars could do with the CTOS, with that kind of power, because that's exactly what they would want. And spoiler alert right here for anyone who wants to play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag there is almost this same kind of device. It's almost the same kind of concept. I forgot what it's called, sorry, it's been a few weeks since I played Assassin's Creed 4, but it's this skull looking thing that kind of looks like a crystal skull, and basically when the blood of someone is put into this skull, they can see what they're doing when it's happening and all this other stuff. And CTOS is basically the same thing. Kind of weird. Now, before I get on to the next two big things that I'm going to talk about, I want to say first that a bunch of people were saying that there's no possible way, no physically possible way that Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed could be linked, because earlier in the video I showed you guys the son and the dad playing Assassin's Creed, and then also in the pawn shop there was a bunch of Assassin's Creed video games, and so there is a big possibility that they could be linked, because in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag you work for the company that is Abstergo Entertainment, which is a branch off of the big Abstergo company. And what they work on is taking Desmond Miles' memories, and they're making those into movies and then also video games, because they're the entertainment part of Abstergo. So there is a very, very high possibility that Abstergo Entertainment could have made the video games and all the other things, etc. And that's why those are in there. And so the next big thing is you see the CEO on the left. That guy is in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and his name is Oliver Whatchamahoobit. I don't know how to say his last name, but he actually shows up in Watch Dogs. If you hack his computer, he's the CEO that I was talking about earlier, and if you hack his computer and see all those really weird Easter egg files, there's also something in there that says that he's going on a trip to Chicago for 5 days. And then later on in the game, 5 days passes and he never returns, and the company starts to get worried. They say they haven't heard from him, and you can actually find him. He's really weak and he ends up dying in a secret mission. I'm not going to do any spoiler alerts, but he's in a mission at the end of the game, and you find him dead, and here is his body right here. Same name right there, same look and everything. They got his look kind of off, but he's got the glasses, so that's him. Alright guys, that basically wraps up all the Easter eggs in Watch Dogs that I know about, at least so far. And so if any other Easter eggs come up, I'll make sure to put them out in a video and let you guys know about them. If you aren't subscribed to me already and you found this video useful, and you can go check out some of my other videos, and if you enjoyed those, please hit the subscribe button. It's all reversed, hang on, down there. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, see what I'm up to, or ask me any questions or anything like that, down there is my Twitter, and so you can follow me on Twitter. It's also in the description below. Thanks guys for watching, and you can definitely look forward to more Watch Dogs content from myself.